Hello, I'm Toycat and welcome back to a third channel video. Today I'm here in Paris Charles de Gaulle Airport because I had to do something that surprisingly I haven't done before while travelling, and I had an overnight layover in an airport that required the full night to be spent there. So I arrived here at 9 PM in Paris Charles de Gaulle, and I'm going to be here till about 10 AM this morning. And it's actually not a problem for me sleep-wise, but it is really interesting to me because I spent some time just lounging around outside the security area, and then as soon as 5 AM came around and this whole terminal opened, I could be one of the first people to clear security and come through here. And it's really weird being in an airport that is, again, one of Europe's largest hubs, the second largest, I'm not mistaken, of the European airports by passenger volume. It's a very busy airport, and you can tell looking around any level of it, it's a very busy, very important, very fancy, I'd even say, airport. But yet, seeing this massive area that's clearly meant for so many people entirely empty, or empty besides like a person every now and then, it's a really surreal experience. And it's pretty interesting to me. The reason that makes it surreal is because I was thinking, you know, like I spent the whole night here, I was thinking the whole time like, oh, it's gonna be cool to see an airport at night, like the lights are gonna have to turn off because people are sleeping, right, or something. Like there are places that are basically beds laid out in a few areas of the airport. I figured like, yeah, help the people sleep, turn out the lights, don't have this be everywhere. But the interesting thing about the airport is how it defied that expectation, and it was really interesting to me because it was just a normal airport just at night. Like the lights were blaring just as brightly. Like I've had this much white light in me all day, which has helped me stay up because I'm adjusted to American time already, because I basically, if you don't know, I'm going to America right now. I just got back from America a week ago, and I just figured, why sleep on British time? So I haven't seen the sun in a week. It's been great or terrible, depending on if you ask my body or if you ask the hypothetical part of me that likes weird little curiosities. But yeah, no, the interesting thing about this airport is the fact that I came here expecting it to be something different, and the fact that it was the same was just as interesting as if the opposite have happened. If you go somewhere expecting it to be the same and it's wildly different, that's, you know, the culture shock. That's like one of the things that makes travel interesting, and it made me realize that that's all that you really need to get to make something unique and interesting in this surreal experience. It just needs to defy your expectations to be interesting, and therefore you can logically take from that I think when you go somewhere, especially like I would say when you're going somewhere, try not to overhype yourself. And this is the reason why. If you look at all the pictures and videos, like a lot of people end up doing, for a place that you're going, you can often kill the hype because you know what to expect before you see it. When you go to Japan for the first time, I really do just recommend, like, get some ideas of the basics, read things about it, but try not to look at pictures or videos. It's something I've heard once and I thought, why would you not watch the videos? But try not to see the cityscapes, the skylines and stuff, because those are the sorts of things that are best absorbed firsthand. The New York skyline, as pretty as it might be, the San Francisco skyline, where I'm actually going soon, these things might be you know, pretty things to look at, but you've seen them in so many movies that when you see it with your real eyes, it's just like, oh yeah, that's a thing from that's a thing that I've already seen before. And that might be surreal to you if you've only seen it in movies and stuff, but if you see enough pictures of it, if you've seen everyone else's selfie with the skyline, maybe it feels cool to you to conform to that group. But to me, at least, the thing I find really interesting is when something defies your expectations, when you find something, you know, this is why the hidden gem concept is so interesting. There are so many hidden gems that actually suck as concepts. It's just people like that that feeling of discovery. It's called, I think it's called like Marco Polo syndrome, right? Like everyone wants to be an explorer, everyone wants to have found something new, and realistically you can't find something new, but you can manage your expectations so you feel like you're going to. If you're going to travel anyway, and I imagine if you're taking advice from this man at 5 AM in the airport, you know, maybe you're going to. If you're going to do that stuff anyway, maybe you should do it in such a way that you keep your expectation, or that you get the most from it, and that involves expectations. And sometimes that means, I would say, doing the opposite. Sometimes hype yourself up for how different it's going to be, watch all the things about all the different culture, and then when you get there, it'll be kind of the same. And this is something I should not say out loud in a Parisian airport, but one of the things that actually strikes me about most European cities, including Paris, such an iconic city, right, is that most European cities are pretty much the same. This is my advice to any like American or Australian or any non-European coming to Europe. You might think that this one European city is so important. Go see a bunch of them. They're pretty much the same, but they have the differences and they're close together. But like, expect when you go to them, like, wow, it's going to be so different, and then you'll be shocked when it's exactly the same. And yeah, I guess what I'm saying right here is lower your expectations sometimes, but if you know that they should be low, raise them because you have a more fun time. You know, this is going incredibly off topic, not that there was really a topic in the first place, but I think that's actually kind of why when you first have an interaction with someone, I try to be enthused about meeting someone new, not because I'm excited to meet new people. I'm never excited to meet new people, especially not you, person watching this video. I'm unexcited to meet you. You're probably boring, no offense. But, yeah, even though I would say, I think you should be infused to meet new people, just because it adds to the atmosphere of something, and it's going to be boring, but then it'll be exciting because it's new and different and stuff like that. And maybe this thing made sense, or maybe it didn't, and that is going to be your sign as to whether I should vlog at 5 AM in a Parisian airport. Again, very interesting place, weird to see it so empty, because it's the same, but it's different. And if that's not what travel's about these days, I don't know what is. Thank you very much for watching. Do I look tired? I really don't actually know anything about what I look like. I've been laying down, doing some work the last 6-ish hours, and I've got 4 hours to go until a flight to the west coast of the United States of America. I think I said San Francisco in this video already. It's gonna be fun, and just like this video, it's gonna be way too long. Thank you very much for watching. Third channel, get out of my face.